I'm Richard Clarke. I record these talks every day as a way to deepen my inquiry. Listen each day and deepen your own practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 552. Maharshi, just as a river does not continue its flow after its discharge into the ocean, so a person loses all movements after he merges in the self. In this talk, Sri Ramana Maharshi offers a profound metaphor to illustrate the state of self-realization. One may wonder about the nature of individual activity or movement after one has attained unity with the self. The Maharshi's response compares the human experience of merging with the self to a river flowing into the ocean. A river's essence is its movement. It exists as a distinct entity because it flows. Once it reaches the vast ocean, the flow ceases. The river loses its identity and separateness as it joins the ocean. Yet it does not cease to exist. It becomes a part of the ocean's boundless expanse. Similarly, a person who realizes the self transcends individuality and loses the sense of separateness that drives personal action, thought, and desire. The movements of the mind, the restlessness of thought, attachment, and ego-driven activity cease entirely. The Maharshi's teaching emphasizes that what remains is not annihilation, but wholeness. Like the Buddhists say, empty, but not void. The self is not defined by activity or individuality. It is the infinite, unchanging consciousness in which all experiences arise and dissolve. Merging with the self does not mean the loss of being, but the fulfillment of it. In this state, the notion of I as a separate doer dissolves, just as the river no longer identifies as a river once it has joined its source, the ocean. Ramana's teaching invites you to recognize that the restlessness of the mind and the clinging of the ego are the sources of suffering. True peace comes not from activity, but from abiding in the stillness of the self, where there is no longer a sense of separation or struggle. Ramana Maharshi's metaphor also highlights the inevitability of this merging. Just as a river cannot resist flowing into the ocean, the ego cannot forever resist the pull of the self. The surrender is natural and unavoidable, and it is not an effort, but a realization. The Maharshi's teachings reassures you that what is lost in this merging is the illusion of limitation. What remains is the vastness and freedom of your true nature. So know yourself, and be always free and at peace. In 40 Verses on Reality, Ramana Maharshi explains the nature of the self, the ultimate reality, and self-inquiry. My new book, with my comments and inquiry questions, opens these teachings up and brings them into your practice and experience. Available now from Amazon. Link in the video description. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.